Hello my dear students, we are back with the next subject, and the subject this time is Business Studies for class 12. Now this subject, Business Studies, is one of those subjects where you can score marks in the board exam in a very easy manner. एक बात ध्यान रखिए, बिजनेस स्टडीज में मार्क्स स्कोर करना इजी क्यों है? वो इसीलिए है बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपको याद करने का काम कम से कम है. अगर आपने अपनी क्लासेस अटेंड की है, अगर आपने लेक्चर्स अपने टीचर्स अटेंड किए हैं, तो यू आर वेरी मच श्योर टू गेट वेरी गुड मार्क्स. इवन you can score more than 90 marks if you are attentive in the classes. So today we are going to start our lecture on Business Studies, Chapter 1. But before that, I want to have your attendance, and your attendance will come by the likes and comments on this video. So make sure to like and comment the video. So let's go to the first chapter. The chapter's name is Nature and Significance of Management. Now, सबसे पहला question to all of you. Is management required? मैनेजमेंट अगर लाइफ में ना हो तो क्या होगा? आप सब सोचते होंगे कि मैनेजमेंट होना ना होना बात एक ही है, बट मैनेजमेंट इवन अ चाइल्ड हु इज बॉर्न राइट नाउ, अगर बच्चा इसका अभी बर्थ हुआ है, मैनेजमेंट वो भी करता है. मैनेजमेंट आप भी करते हैं, मैनेजमेंट आपके पापा, आपकी मम्मा, आपके आसपास हर कोई कर रहा है. आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि एक छोटा बच्चा कैसे करता है मैनेजमेंट? जस्ट इमेजिन अ चाइल्ड ऑफ लेस देन 1 year एज. उसका मैनेजमेंट, वो रो के बताएगा मुझे भूख लगी है, वो रो के बताएगा शायद उसने पॉटी की है, वो रो के बताएगा उसे कुछ रिक्वायर्ड है. सो दिस इज हाउ ही इज मैनेजिंग थिंग्स इन हिज लाइफ. So this management is all about how exactly you are representing yourself. And when you go to business area, when you go in the line of business, management can be defined into 3 terms. The first is management is a process. Now, why is management a process? Management process क्यों है? Because यहाँ पे हर चीज का एक fixed step है, fixed manner है, fixed method है. Because there is a fixed method, that's why management is a process. The next is, it is the art. Management is an art. Art and science की बात करेंगे थोड़ी देर बाद, और इस चैप्टर का पार्ट है वो. But for now, management is an art of getting things done. Suppose you are the owner of a company. कंपनी में हर काम आप खुद करो, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो आपको अपना काम करवाना है किसी और से. सो टू गेट योर वर्क डन बाय समवन एल्स इज द थिंग बट मैनेजमेंट. सो मैनेजमेंट इज गेटिंग द थिंग्स डन. अच्छा, काम ऐसे ही नहीं करवाना है कि जैसा हो गया भगवान भरोसे. द वर्क शुड बी डन effectively and efficiently. The work should be done effectively and efficiently. Effectively means doing the right things. जो सही है वो ही करना है, कोई गलत काम नहीं करना है, कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी नहीं करना है जहाँ आपका या आपके बिजनेस का नाम खराब हो. And efficiently doing things right. The previous was doing the right things. सही चीजें करना है. And efficiently means doing things right. सही तरीके से करना है. So it's about your method and your manner. Right? So if you combine these things, अगर आपने इन चीजों को combine किया, तो you get the first definition of management, and that is management is the process of getting things done by others effectively and efficiently. Take a pen, take a copy, and write down. The definition is management is the process of getting the things done by others effectively and efficiently. I hope you are all clear with this. And if you go to the book talks about management definition wise as POSDC. The book talks about management as POSDC. Remember, these 5 words are the core of your business studies syllabus this entire year in class 12. Even when you go to BBA, BCom, you'll be facing all these things once again. So now be careful about these 5 words. The words are P, O, S, D, and C. P stands for planning, O stands for organizing, S for staffing, D for directing, and C for controlling. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. We will be talking about all those things in detail in the later part of this chapter. But for now, management is all about planning. What exactly you are going to do. That is a plan. Organizing, how you will do the work. Staffing, who will do the work. Directing, if the work is being done right or wrong. And controlling, making sure that the work is going as per the plan. So management is all about planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Repeat with me. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. The next part goes the very important part called the characteristics of management. This is one of the hot topics for board exam, not just this year, but in any of the board exam. Maybe this year, next year, or the coming few years. This topic, characteristics of management, is one of the most important topic. So, I know you have pen with you right now. Write down the characteristics. The first is goal-oriented. Management is always a goal-oriented process. A goal-oriented. Suppose you are playing cricket. क्रिकेट खेलते वक्त आपका गोल है मैच जीतना. आप कोई हारने के लिए नहीं खेलोगे. अगर आपने 12th में पढ़ाई करना स्टार्ट किया है, आपका एम है 12th अच्छे मार्क्स से पास करना. फेल करने के लिए आप पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे हैं. अगर आपने बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया है, आपने स्टार्ट किया है फॉर अर्निंग गुड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, फॉर अर्निंग गुड अमाउंट ऑफ नेम. In the same manner, management is goal oriented, means if you want to manage things, if you want to manage people, you must have a goal, objective, aim, ambition, lakshya. These are the 5 words. Goal oriented means everything is done for the achievement of one final goal. And if you don't have a goal, you are not into management. So mind it, management is a goal oriented process, means everything done in management is done only for the achievement of a definite goal. The next, number 2 goes universal activity. Now, the word universal means applicable everywhere. Be it you are in a school, be it you are a businessman in Bhavani, be it you are a businessman, let's say in Indore, or anywhere in the entire world. So, management is universal activity, means doesn't matter where you are, but you will be involved into management directly or indirectly. Management is a part of everything that you are doing, not here but everywhere. So the next was universal activity. The third point goes coordination of physical and human resources. For example, again the same example that I started, a cricket match. All of us have very good bats, all of us have very good skills, and we are a good team. Until and unless we are combining all these efforts collectively, अगर हम में से कोई एक भी अच्छा नहीं खेलेगा या हमने हमारी एक्टिविटीज को प्रॉपरली शेप नहीं किया, so we may not be able to achieve that goal. So management is the coordination of physical and human resources. Let's say हमारे पास बिजनेस है, बिजनेस में मशीनरी है. मशीनरी आप लिया है, पूरी दुनिया की सबसे हेवी मशीनरी है, सबसे महंगी मशीनरी है. बट अगर उस मशीनरी को ऑपरेट करना आपको नहीं आएगा, सो दैट गोज यूजलेस. अगर मशीनरी आपने उसके एबिलिटी के अकॉर्डिंग भी यूज नहीं किया, दैट गोज यूजलेस. सो यू हैव टू यूज ऑल दोज रिसोर्सेज इन सच अ मैनर दैट इट गिव्स यू द अल्टीमेट थिंग कॉल्ड द गोल. वी वर ऑन पॉइंट, कोऑर्डिनेशन of physical and human resources. और ये coordinate क्यों करना है? Because you want to achieve the goal of your business, the aim of your business. The next is group activity. Management is always a group activity when you talk about this topic in business. Suppose this school. Here one teacher or the only principal or only vice principal or only peon cannot do anything. All the people have to come together, they have to work collectively, they have to work as a team. And if that is done, only then management is possible. And that is done by group activity. So you have to work as a team. Exams में don't work as group activity. वहाँ पे दिक्कत होगा. That is your own management. अकेला करना है exam. Right? Next point comes intangible. Management is completely intangible. Now, what does the word intangible mean? Something that cannot be seen, that cannot be touched, but it can be felt. For example, आपके आसपास air, आपको हवा दिखती नहीं है, आप हवा को टच नहीं कर पाते, but feel होता है हवा है. Same manner, management is also not seen, it is just felt. So management is that particular force which is completely intangible. For example, आप कहीं बाहर घूमने गए, वहाँ पे अरेंजमेंट्स अच्छे नहीं है, the arrangements are not very good there. So आप वहाँ पर डायरेक्टली आपके मुँह से निकलता है, अच्छा मैनेजमेंट नहीं है यार. आप किसी होटल गए, किसी रेस्टोरेंट गए, वहाँ आपको बहुत देर वेट करवाया ऑर्डर लेने के लिए, आपके मुंह से निकलता है मैनेजमेंट खराब है यहाँ का यार, मीन्स दे आर नॉट doing the work properly. You are not seeing that thing, but you are feeling that thing. Something that is felt is called intangible. And the last and the most important characteristic of management is acquired ability. There are two things called born ability and acquired ability. The abilities that you have from your birth. For example, जब मेरा birth हुआ था तब से मैं अच्छा singer था. So that is my born ability by birth. बट अगर मैंने वो एक्टिविटी अपने एनवायरनमेंट से गेन की है, अपने आसपास लोगों को देख के सीखी है, समझी है, तो दैट विल बी नोन एज acquired ability. So management is an acquired ability, means this ability is obtained by doing proper courses, understanding management by working. The people who are beside you, the people who are around you are the one who are going to teach you management, and that's why it is acquired. You get from other people, other things. So management is an acquired ability. So summarizing this entire characteristics, we had 6 characteristics. The first was goal oriented, second being universal activity, third being coordination of physical and human resources, fourth being group activity, fifth intangible, and the last and the most important, acquired ability. This is all for this class. We'll see you once again in the next class, and if you have doubt, feel free to call. See ya.